Okay, so when you as an entrepreneur hear the word health, what comes to mind? Probably green juice, maybe a gym session, right? But what if I told you the most important definition of health has nothing to do with your body and everything to do with your business? We're about to look at a framework that completely reframes health as a core strategy for building wealth.
So we're looking at the health card. But I want you to forget everything you think you know about that word. Seriously, we're not talking about your personal wellness plan. We're talking about the vital signs of your company. The real message here is that the health of your business and your own personal energy are completely linked, and they are, without a doubt, your most critical assets.
Let me just throw this out there. We spend so much time and energy identifying market risks, financial liabilities, all that stuff. But what if the biggest threat to your success is actually burnout? The unresolved problems, the constant friction, your own energy just draining away. This isn't some fluffy, abstract idea, right? This is a strategic problem. All right, so let's get practical. The first pillar of this whole strategy is about healing the organization itself. It's all about finding and finally fixing those chronic issues that are just sucking the life out of your company.
You know, the core idea here is super explicit. It's a promise that you can resolve these things. And in a business context, that is not wishful thinking. It's a call to action. It's basically a mandate to perform strategic surgery on your operations.
So let's translate healing into an actual to-do list. Ask yourself honestly, are you stuck in a toxic partnership that's draining more value than it's creating? Are you pouring money into old tech that's just causing headaches? Is your team's morale flat, killing all the creativity? Are you keeping some unprofitable service going just out of habit? These are the real business ailments you have to fix now, before they completely stall your growth.
Okay, so we've looked at the internal blockages. Now let's shift to pillar number 2. Because once you get your own house in order, you suddenly get this clarity to look outside and see the massive opportunities that have been hiding in plain sight.
Now, this framework suggests careers in healing. An employee might see that and think, okay, maybe I should become a therapist. But an entrepreneur, you see a market signal, a huge one. The global wellness economy is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. This isn't just some passing trend. It's a fundamental shift in what consumers value, and you can absolutely build a business on it. So how do you actually capitalize on this? Well, there are 3 key plays. Number 1, invest. Put your capital directly into this booming sector. 2, integrate. Build a company culture that actually cares about well-being, which will make you a magnet for the best talent out there. And 3, innovate. You need to frame your product or service as the cure for your customers' biggest pain points.
So we've healed the business from the inside and we've spotted the opportunities outside. But here's the thing. None of that matters if the person running the show is running on empty. And that brings us to the third and maybe the most important pillar, replenishing your own founder fuel.
I mean, just look at that number, 72%. A UC Berkeley study found that nearly 3/4 of founders struggle with their mental health. So this idea to replenish your energy isn't some soft suggestion. It's a critical directive. Why? Because your personal energy, your focus, your resilience, that's the one competitive advantage you can never, ever delegate.
And this just lays out the choice so clearly. On one side, you've got the old way, hustle culture. It's all about these short-term sprints that, let's be honest, just lead to burnout and people quitting. But on the other side, you've got strategic wellness. This is about building a sustainable pace that actually fuels creativity, that fosters innovation, and keeps your best people around. The ROI on that is just massive.
So, what happens when you tie all 3 of these pillars together? You don't just get 3 separate ideas. You get a single, really powerful strategy that prepares you and your business for whatever's next, for your next big win. And here it is, the core takeaway, holistic business health. This is the big mindset shift. It's where you stop seeing a difference between fixing a broken workflow and taking a weekend off to recharge. They're both strategic investments in the exact same asset, you and your business, and they're both designed to get you ready for that next big move.
The final message here is all about preparing for what's next. And that's not a passive idea, it's a launch pad. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Once you've actually healed the blockages in your business and you've refueled your own tank, what impossible goal suddenly feels possible? What's the big move you're really ready to make now?